This episode is brought to you by Atlassian. Atlassian makes the team collaboration software that powers enterprise businesses around the world, including over 80% of the Fortune 500. With Atlassian's AI-powered software like Jira, Confluence, and Loom, you'll have more time to do the work that matters. In fact, Atlassian customers experience a 25% reduction in project duration per year. Unleash the potential of your team at Atlassian.com. Atlassian.
The holiday season officially starts when you get that first card in the mail. Shutterfly makes it easy to add more meaning to the everyday with hundreds of holiday card designs that can be personalized in seconds with your favorite photos from this year. Select your greeting, customize the color, and even add little extras like personalized foil to make a holiday card that really shines. Enjoy 40% off with code SMILE40 at Shutterfly.com and send something meaningful this year. See site for more details.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, well, I feel like I didn't say my name right. I feel like I don't know. I don't feel like I said boss. I feel like I muffled it out, and I'm like, there's no, I'm gonna do it again. Welcome to the TMossBoss Show. Okay, there we go. I'm like, it felt weird. The introduction it felt off. But anyways, no, that's not what this is about. This is overall about, this episode is about content creators throwing their careers away, because that is something that I am seeing way too often, where content creators had a good thing going and then they throw it away on some silly stuff because they want to please certain people. And that's one thing about it, that when it comes to the entertainment business, and even just outside of content creating, like Twitch streaming, TikTok, YouTube, but just on all aspects of the entertainment business, you're not going to be able to satisfy everybody. And I feel like the only person that really needs to be satisfied when it comes to you and whatever you're doing in the entertainment business is you. You're the only person that needs to be satisfied. Now, yes, obviously, you want to satisfy your fans, but I feel like that whatever it is that you're putting out, you know that there is going to be an audience out there attracted to whatever it is that you're putting out. So that's why I'm like, yeah, at the end of the day, you should only be worried about yourself. But no, there are at times where content creators, it's like something on my glasses. But anyways, there is at times where I have seen content creators where they just pretty much throw their whole careers away. I ain't gonna say their life, but it's like their content creating life. Yeah, they throw it all away on some silly stuff. And I'm like, fam, I'm not in no position to be throwing my career away, although I could. But at the same time, I've worked way too hard to get to where I'm at just to throw it away because I'm trying to please certain people. No, that's a no can do. My thing is this, and this is something that I've always have said throughout my career. If you do not like the content that I am putting out, do not watch it. I need to drink some water real quick. Give me a second. Alright, I'm back. But anyways, yeah, and it's like I can think back all the way in just years and years ago where I seen prank videos, where in my opinion, I felt like those were content creators just trying to throw, because I'm like, I'm not expecting people to do the same exact content as I do, but all I'm saying is that I've managed to put out thousands of videos without having to offend, hurt. What else have I seen people do? Just, get people caught up in drama. Like, I managed to put out thousands of videos without just putting myself in that bad, toxic environment. But you got others out there where it's like, oh, if my career isn't taking off like how I want it to, then I gotta do some old crazy content. And I'm like, fam, and that's the thing that trips me out. Even if it's, let's say, the prank videos, and then whatever came after the prank videos that were like another line of toxic videos, you shouldn't know. Especially, and it's somewhere I'm like, I can understand if it's a teenager, if it's some kid or something, they ain't gonna know. They ain't gonna know better. They just doing whatever it is. They having fun. But eventually, at some point in time, you have to understand that when it comes down to running a business and having fun, if you can't blend that stuff in together and still do things from a business perspective, but also have fun, if you want to have more fun than business, then yeah, fam, you gonna have all the fun that you want. But if you're trying to turn your content creating career into a business, like you're trying to make something out of it, the thing is this. I feel like you have to set some discipline, with whatever it is that you're doing. Like, you can't just go out there and just be like, oh, I'm gonna do whatever and people are just gonna have to like it. Nah. That's why you don't really see people doing prank videos. Not like the prank videos that were taken off years ago, where you'd have people just random people being involved. But you seen so many different like just negative stuff coming out of that, whether it was the prankster getting hurt or the prankster getting exposed for hiring actors. And I'm like, fam, that right there, and I have to say that was one of the main reasons why I had never got into that line of content, because I'm like, okay, I'm not in no position to be out here getting into fights with people, because I'm like, oh, I want to go out there and mess with people that I want to fight with them because they're mad at me for pranking them in a way where they shouldn't even have been pranked in the first place. It's like, I just remember some of those silly pranks, and I believe I was talking on them not too long ago. And yeah, it's like, it's just that line of content. I will never understand it. I will never understand going out in public and messing with people in a way where it's like there were some where I'm like, okay, I'll give that a pass. But then there was others where I was like, nah, bro, you gonna mess around and get yourself arrested. I'm like, you ain't gonna last doing them pranks. And there was one YouTuber, I believe, yeah, he used to do prank videos, FouseyTube. Hold on for a second. Let me check his channel real quick not check his channel, but overall just let me Fousey to pranks, cause he used to do them prank videos back in the day. Dang, it's like, it's crazy to see him from like years ago than you see him now. And it's like, yeah, here's the thing, and there's no disrespect to FouseyTube, but I feel like that because how many views were those videos getting? Yeah, he had one video with 133 million views, another one with 51 million views, and then one with 9.7 views, and then another one with 21 million views. Those one, when you search up FouseyTube pranks, those are the 4 videos that pop up. And here's what I personally think. I think FouseyTube, because when you see him back then and see him now, you like see him back then and it seemed like he was in the perfect headspace. Yeah, he was doing prank videos, but none of these videos seemed like they were. Well, no, okay, never mind. Now looking at the title of one video, stealing people's wallet prank. Yeah, that's not really a prank to be doing. Yeah, that's why that video was only 3 minutes long, cause can't be doing no stuff like that. But he did one that was an escape prisoner prank. Then the more famous one, the Mortal Kombat elevator prank. You see people posting them that video still to this day. But the thing is that FouseyTube, I think that he sees those videos. He sees those videos that he like generated so many different views off of, and he still thinks he has that same type of clout he had back then. Cause I mean, FouseyTube, he was starring in movies, he was killing it with YouTube. Like, you cannot take that man away from what he was doing. But I feel like that he was having more fun than creating more of a business. And I think that's what it was. It's just like, yeah, he just wasn't focused on the business aspect of his content creating career. And then that's what, he was just having way too much fun. He probably did look up one day and realize that, and it's too late now. Because it's like, you see that man back then, you see that man now, and it's two different completely people. And I'm like, man, he's somebody that I truly do feel bad for, because I'm like, I feel like that it can be possible for somebody like him to get the proper help that he needs in order to, I mean, he ain't got to do like no prank videos, but there is other lines of content that he can do where it can, it'll benefit him, and it ain't putting him in a world of trouble, and he don't have to get arrested, or, just some old silly stuff got to come out of it and things. But another YouTuber that was kind of like FouseyTube was that one guy, Vitaly or something like that. But yeah, I remember where he was doing prank videos back in the day, and you see him now, and it's like you see where this guy went from doing prank videos to jumping out of bushes and attacking women. I'm like, fam, what happened? Like, that, to me, it's that type of stuff where it's like, you see where content creators where, yeah, they have like that good thing going for themselves, and then out of nowhere, they just ruin it. And I'm like, fam, it's way too often. It is just way too often. There's a creator that I was getting into it with where the thing is this, I can say that he had a good thing going for himself when it came down to content creating. Now, as far as content wise, Yeah, he wasn't all he was just doing was just spreading hate and negativity, and that's something that I've always have said, where it's like you ain't gonna make it far doing stuff like that, but did all of that, spread a lot of hate and negativity, and then it's like you see where at one point in time he had a good thing going with his content creating career, and then you look up, all of a sudden this man's being canceled from every angle possible, to where we don't even know if that man might ever come back to YouTube or just overall content creating. But yeah, it's like I see stuff like that and I'm like, man, it really opens your mind and your eyes when it comes down to content creating. Like, you see where creators, and there's creators that I have been following for years, where they just play video games. They're at home chilling, whether it's doing just any old type of videos or something, TikToks, whatever it is, but they're chilled about their content. They don't do anything. So I'm like, that's the one thing about it. It's like, why do people feel like that they got to get others involved? Because it's like, even when you look at the one dude, Jack Doherty, where it's like, I never really talk on that dude, but just talking on the recent events that had happened with him, where he crashed his car and his friend got injured, and then he's worried more about content than and I feel like that's the thing too, where it's like people worry too much about content, and then that can have an effect on them. And so I will talk on just talking on that and starting off with Jack Doherty and stuff. Like, yeah, it's at times, like I said, you have to like balance that stuff out, have some sort of discipline between content and content creating, business, and having fun. And I feel like that in his head, yeah, it probably was a thing where he was having a lot of fun, but he was looking at it as like, I gotta get content. And I'm like, look, bro, there's at times where you are gonna have to just chill out and relax. Everything don't need to be content, and if you are gonna do things along those lines, then you need to do it in the right way. But it's like when you're doing it in a way where it's like your friend could have possibly died and you out here worried about, oh, let me get a video. Like, that's just something that trips me out. I just recently seen that too with this guy. He was doing like some like super extreme ice tub challenge where he couldn't, so they pull him up out of the ice tub. Bro couldn't move, he couldn't talk. You could tell like he was conscious and stuff, but the first thing that they said was, when they was like getting him out, was like, oh wait, let's get a thumbnail, and they're holding this man up. This man could possibly be dying, and they're holding him up so they could get a thumbnail. It's things like that, and I just remember watching David Dobrik videos, and it just, when you watch those videos today, it's like, fam, what happened, bro? Like, what is going on? Like, it really trips me out. There's just so many different opportunities with content creating, but people still decide to go down the route of, let's do something that could potentially get my whole career canceled. That's why you don't see people like FouseyTube doing the videos that he's doing. Jack Doherty is gonna most likely be in the same boat. Vitaly, you don't really see him doing the things he was doing. David Dobrik, you don't really see him doing the things he was doing. What are some other, the guy that I was getting into it with, it's like, yeah, he uploaded a video. Well, no, he ended up taking that video down, but yeah, it's like, eventually it's gonna get to a point in time where he gonna, stop being a content creator, and it's like, and then it's just, you only hear about them where they undid something crazier than did something stupid. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I just, and I know people probably ask me, well, how would you go about being a content creator? I'm like, just look at my content. The thing is this, I got 50 different YouTube channels. I got thousands of videos on the internet. You can look at some of my, hold on for a second. Let me just go through some of my most viewed videos on my main channel, and then go through some of my most viewed videos on my gaming channel. But no, it's like, the thing is this, I don't have to put nobody down, and if I do, it's because this person unsaid or did something toxic. So it's like and I look at it like this. It's like, if I do put anybody down, it's because they're, a toxic person. I don't just be going around like finding some of the greatest people of all time and then be putting them down for no reason. That ain't me. So, but anyways, my most viewed video is a reaction video. I think I was just talking on this yesterday when I was doing an episode defending reaction videos. But yeah, it's like a lot of my videos, my most viewed videos, it's of me finding stuff that I find entertaining. So yeah, most viewed one is me watching awkward mistakes on Twitch. Then some other ones is some music reactions. what are some, even when I had did the video, where I had did a reaction to, Dear White People, Why I Hate White People, and that was a video uploaded by the YouTuber Minnesota Boy. It's like, yeah, you look at him, he's another YouTuber where it was like, he had a really good thing going on too, but he decided to do some old silly stuff, and it just pretty much like overnight just canceled out his whole career. But, I even remember doing that video, and I was just all like, yeah, that guy got some stuff going on, but overall, though, I didn't know who that man was, and it was like, yeah, it was one of those things where I'm like, I don't believe that I threw the first punch, but I mean, I guess it could be a debatable conversation. People will look at it as all like, oh, well, you did do a reaction to his video, and I'm like, yeah, but I'm like, the man out here is doing like racist content. I think everybody's missing that, but what are some other videos? Yeah, reactions. I got a song that I had made years ago that's one of my most viewed videos, a meme. What others? Like, yeah, it's like a how-to a video to fix some error on Xbox. Yeah, it's like I got a lot of different stuff. And then the thing is this, if I am putting down anything, because that is one of the most viewed videos, is this like short film called The Strange Thing about the Johnsons. And yeah, it was just this really weird like short film, and so if it's like acted out stuff that I might put down a character, but other than that, I'm like, yeah, I'm not putting down the person, and they ain't did nothing to me and stuff. So yeah, I just think that a lot of different creators need to look at it along those lines. I'm like, if somebody ain't doing nothing to you, don't do something to them. Therefore, you don't have to worry about your career being questioned in the future and stuff. But yeah, the thing is this, I did this whole episode, there's still gonna be people out there uploading wild and crazy content. So, I mean, at the end of the day, when you look up and you see some of your favorite content creators, either deleting their channel, disappearing, whatever the situation is, because they said they did something crazy, don't say I didn't warn you. But anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode, and peace.